again, and this little section of the video is not the main focus of what I want to do, but I thought maybe somebody would be interested in seeing what you get if you order a carpet, a new carpet from these guys, Auto Custom Carpets. Let's see that. You can order them online. I think they're about $120 to $200 some dollars, depending on what you get. I've got the old carpet here on the floor. We'll pan down to that in a minute. But this is the unveiling of one of their carpets. Hard to imagine they get it all rolled up in here. This is it. One of the things that I was wondering about, the old carpet had a lot of the insulation on it, like the regular carpet pad insulation. I was wondering if they were going to give me that or not. If not, I was going to go over to the local carpet store and see if I can get some. Looks like they've got some insulation on it though. So, we're opening it up. And it goes like this. But they did mention that it would have to be cut, and it definitely does. It just comes in a solid piece here. You can see it. I'll lift up the other carpet. You can see that the original is split two pieces with a bunch of holes and stuff in it. It looks like I'm going to have to do all that around the old carpet design, and it's not really shaped or contoured, so not sure how that's going to go. Looks like a lot of work. Nice carpet, just going to take a lot of fitting to make it go back in the car. So there's what you get when you order from Auto Custom Carpets, and I'll keep you posted on this if it gets to be to the point where I'm getting it into the car. Well, now I'm going to tell you a little bit about the conclusion of my carpet experience, and the tip of the day is what to use to cut the carpet. And typically what you're going to see in carpet cutting is box knives, and there is a device for cutting carpets. Mostly it's designed, I think, for carpets in the house versus carpets in the car, and I'm going to tell you why that is. Harbor Freight has a cheap one for about $5. They're designed to cut straight lines, and the reason that they don't probably work very well for auto carpets is there are no straight lines in the auto carpet. But I did find something that works pretty well. Believe it or not, it is 10 snips. These things worked great, better than anything else that I tried, and that included big scissors, supposedly very sharp scissors, and box knives. Now you're going to need the box knife to cut certain holes. I'm going to show you a little bit about that, and then finish off with the 10 snips. The carpets are contoured, so to get the and I used the old carpet as a template, but to get the contours to raise up, I used these 2x4s. You can see the remnants of them here. I decided not to show you all the effort involved in cutting a carpet. I'm sure that every carpet's a little bit different, so you're going to have your own issues if you're going to be doing it yourself. Well, this is the old carpet, and you can kind of see the contours of it, and I used this as a template. Now the first thing you got to do that is you have to peel off all of the old padding, which is a real kind of fun job. Luckily it's not attached all the way, it's just around the edges mostly, so it wasn't too bad of a job. Now even then, to get this to fit into the contours of the new carpet is not easy. And you can see here this, but it's a good idea. First off, it's a good idea if you have this split kind of carpet with a console to use it for at least that part of it. And that worked out pretty well. The difficult part is getting these holes in the middle of the carpet to line up, especially the holes that are required to bolt the seats down. And this is an extra hole for nothing. And then this is a hole for the gas cap relief, or the gas lid release. That didn't quite line up. But and also a tip: don't do the back side. I cut this for a guide. You might cut this for a guide. This is part of the rear seat latch. But don't trim anything back here, because it's going to have to. That's where your slack is going to be to fit finally. Now I'm going to show you the final results. Well, first thing you might notice is the project's gone from a backyard project to a front yard project. One of the reasons for that is we had to fire the dog co-host because all I seemed to want to do is piss on the tires. Didn't have much to contribute really. And you might also notice that we now have the bird co-hosts, and of course they have a different perspective on things. Most notably that. But you know, it's kind of an artistic thing. But here's the carpet in the car. It actually came out, I think, pretty well. The front fit very well. The split did well. The only trouble I had was with these seat holes, which I had to expand. And I'm not particularly crazy about the plastic pad on that they used on this, but overall I think it's okay. We might also see the issue with the back here. I trimmed this side and I shouldn't have, because I don't know how far it goes back here. I might be able to use some scrap to fill that in depending on how the panels go. But that's the job, and hopefully also it's going to settle into the shape. The shape is not quite exactly the way it should be, but it's halfway decent. This is a practice car. So that's it for the carpets. Hope you found it interesting.